Okay guys, today here we have a 2010 model Toyota Prius 1.8 hybrid, as you can probably tell from the red orange wires. Now this vehicle has come in for a fault with the head gasket. It's constantly losing coolant, misfires from time to time, and once we open the coolant expansion cap, excessive pressure that we can tell, as you can see. Now we're gonna go ahead, start removing parts of the intake, air filter box, cover, but before all of that we will disconnect the 12-volt battery and the service isolator plug. Okay, so we've disconnected the service isolator and the 12-volt. We've removed the air intake pipe, air filter box, just removing the plugs, getting the wire and harness, flip over to the other side so that we can go ahead, start stripping it down even more. We'll be removing this cover to get access to the exhaust through the back. Now we're just taking it off bit by bit and we'll take it from there. Okay, so as you can see, we've removed the wiring loom out of the way, removed the intake manifold, removing the EGR. When removing the wiring, you've got to be careful on this side. You've got to remove the oxygen sensor plug and an oil pressure switch down there to take it from this side. Now just separating the EGR, then we're going to open the timing chain cover, remove the tensioner and stuff, and then try to remove the exhaust as well, and then remove the cylinder head from there. Okay, so we've removed the bolts for the timing chain cover as well, remove the water pump, crank pulley, and all we've got to do is remove the engine mount, take off the cover, take off the tensioner, remove the chain, take off the camshaft, then remove the cylinder head bolts, and then we can take out our cylinder head. As you can see, exhaust from the back as well. It's got a heat shield that goes over here. You've got to remove that. Then it's got 5 nuts, as you can see, that holds the manifold onto the cylinder head. So yeah, once we remove the engine mount, take off the timing chain cover, we should be able to take off the cylinder head and inspect the condition of the head gasket and the cylinder head itself. Okay, so as you can see, we've opened up the timing chain cover, taken off the camshaft carrier to get access to the cylinder head bolts. As you can see, on top of each valve there's like a cap, so don't forget to remove them once you remove the camshaft carrier. And also, as we can see, there's a lot of carbon buildup within the inlet side. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the cylinder head bolts, remove the cylinder head, and see how things are looking from there. Okay guys, so the cylinder head is back from the engineer. Had a skim, everything seemed fine. Now we put the new gasket on as well. Maybe you might be able to see it in between here like this. And yeah, we've put the exhaust manifold in. When putting the cylinder head back in, make sure you put it in a way that the exhaust manifold fits in and you don't have to worry about fiddling about with the manifold. As you can see, the 2-bolt standard, you'll have to release it to wiggle it about and fit in if you don't fit it in whilst you're fitting the cylinder head in the first time. Now we've torqued the head bolts down to spec, put the hydraulic lifters and rockers and everything. Now we're just going to go ahead, fit the EGR on, do up the timing chain side, put the camshaft carriers and the camshaft, close it off, and take it step by step as we go. Okay, so we've gone ahead, put the timing chain and the cover. We haven't replaced the chain, we've only replaced the tensioner. And to check the timing on this one, there's a mark on the pulley, yep, which lines up with the 0 there. And also these 2 orange tabs, they need to line up right in between here. Yep, and this one has to line up right there with the mark underneath. So this is how the timing aligns on the Priuses 1.8. As you can see, we've also gone ahead and put the injectors and fuel rail on. We will be putting the EGR on, closing the rocker cover, placing the spark plugs, and put the intake manifold on, then put the wiring harness back together. Okay, so as you can see, we've closed off the engine, rocker cover is on, coolant is added in, intake manifold is on, as well as the EGR, and as you can see, the wiring is all in its place from here going around all the way here. Now all we've got left is to put on the air filter box and wiper arm and motor, and hopefully we should be good to go. Okay, so everything's put back together. Took for a test drive, made sure the fan cut in, everything on the coolant system is fine, no trouble codes, no excessive pressure within the coolant system. Everything seemed fine. Now the vehicle's good to go. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.